Hey, yo, it's your boy Big T100, man. I'm here to just rant about freaking Tokyo Revengers, dog. This shit was not that good, bro. Y'all keep putting it on this pedestal. I'm just not seeing it, bro. I'm not seeing it, bro. Like, cause man, like the main character's like a bitch, bro. Like, why he such a bitch? Like, this shit wild as hell. Like, the story don't be making sense. Shit don't be explained. Like, let's get into this shit. The main villain's like, you think he's hard, but he's just some fucking simp or whatever, bro. Like, shit don't make no sense. But let's get into this freaking video. Okay, the main character is about Takemichi. Alright? This dude right here, he's 26 years old, kind of loser ass dude, scrawny ass, pussy dude, coward. He hasn't had a chick since freaking junior high, bro. That's the last time he's only had one kiss in his life. He's only hugged one girl, and that's it. He hasn't done anything else. No, nothing else. Since then, he's 26. He gets punked by his freaking coworker boss that's like 18 or whatever, some young cat, 17, 18, just be punking him, treating him like a moron. He is a moron, but geez, man, it was down bad. So while he's digging in his ass and shit like that, waking up in the morning, the news came on. He sees his old ex-girlfriend from like ex-girlfriend, like they dated for like maybe a week. They're in junior high. Remember this? They're in junior high. Junior fucking high. And he noticed she dies. Okay, she gets killed. Right. And when he's thinking about it, he's all sad and all that stuff like that. He's still thinking about it. And then he goes on, I was gonna hop on the train. Before he was gonna hop on the train, like the train's coming all quick and stuff like that. Somebody from behind pushes his ass, and right before he's about to die, right before he's gonna get smacked by Big Train Crew, just like all these other isekais and dumbass stuff like that, he gets sent back 12 years. Now, mind you, man, screw that. Just mind you, man, they don't even explain how that shit even works. He just fucking does it. They don't explain that at all. He just goes back 12 years. Just does. He just does. And then the future gets changed because since he went back 12 years, one or two things was done a little differently, so he can go back to the time where he is now. It makes no fucking sense. And the fact that he can jump back and forth, means he can fuck up as much as he wants. It seems like, oh, we only have one shot. We only have one shot of this, and then they have another shot. Oh, we only got one shot. They have another shot. Like, this dude is a moron. Like, so when he goes back, he realizes like he's with that girl now, and he's kind of getting bullied and stuff. And he realizes, oh wait, I might have a chance to save her. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I can do it since I'm already back here. Screw it. I'm just like, my head like, what the fuck you trying to say, bitch? You know what I mean? Like, why would you want to save her for, dog? Like, for what? You don't even know that chick. Like, they haven't been messing with us for a long time. He's like, well, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, clearly because this was nothing else better to do. This was like an L. Ain't nothing better to do. But mind you, he's 26 years old, so he has a 14 years extra brain development, so he should be able to run circles on everybody and really stop everything from happening. You know what I'm saying? But no, he decides to join a gang because his girl gets killed by one of the dudes that were in the leader of the gang. You know what I mean? He wants to meet, it's a dude named Mikey, and he's looking for somebody else as well. So he's like, okay, I'm going to be the leader of the gang so he won't freaking kill my bitch in the future. Like, wait, hold on a minute. That's not even your bitch. First, that's not your bitch, but whatever. Whatever, bro. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do, I guess. Even though it's stupid, but whatever. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Goes in there, gets punked. This dude just getting sauce. He thought he was like, oh, he was saying like, oh, I was the dad nigga. Yeah, I was that dude in junior high. I was cool. I had friends, this and that. And then he remembered when he gets back there, he was not cool at all. He was the bitch. He got punked all the time. Him and his homeboys just get jumped religiously. They got their asses whooped all the time. This nigga was just swinging out there. Nigga's a bitch. Like, nigga's a bitch, dog. Like, this nigga used to get wrecked. For like, him and his homies, they like as a together group, they're habitual. You know, they habitually got their ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? They're legendary punching bags. That's what they were. Okay, they were shit. Nothing. I don't know why they decided to pick nothing up. Shit, y'all ain't got your ass whooped that many times. You ain't about to pick nothing up. No weapon, no nothing. No push-ups, no karate classes. Nope. Only dude in the school that actually got karate is the strongest dude in the gang. Mikey, he's the strongest leader. He's the only nigga that knew karate. Everyone else just be boxing. Everyone else kind of soft. One other dude that's pretty hard can box. That's it. Other than that, it's just not. That's it, bro. That's all it is for the combatants, nigga, that know karate. But everyone else can box still for real. Everyone can really fight. But Takemichi, no, he's a bitch. And he's a moron. A moron. Like, this dude, man, he's like, I'm gonna save your sister's life. Oh, you know what I mean? I'm just like, dude, what? What do you mean you're gonna save his sister's life? You're gonna say it to a little brother? And another weird part is with that shit, like, he tells a little brother, hey, in the future, your sister's gonna die. I'm like, how the fuck? Why would his little brother believe this shit? You know what I mean? His brother's like fucking 9, and you're like 14, 12 or some shit like that, and you're just gonna randomly fucking tell him, and he doesn't even know much about you, and the girl barely knows. She knows you, but y'all ain't even really started the dating stuff yet. She just knows you really well. You didn't even ask her out yet. So I'm just like, bro, you know what I mean? Dude crying and shit. And the weird part is, he sees the girl again finally when he goes back to 12 years. And this nigga crying and shit. This nigga, like, nigga, what are you doing? Your bitch ass, bro. You ain't... Nigga's a hoe, bro. He's a hoe. Nigga always tearing up on some bitch shit. Every single time, bro. Like, it don't make no goddamn sense, my nigga. It don't, bro. Like, alright, let's keep going forward. Forget all that. This man right here, man, like, he can't fight. He can't do nothing. He not that smart. He don't use any information that he has in the future, since he's basically from the future, to really give him some advantage in the present time. In the past time, he don't do it. He just doesn't. He just flops into shit. And I don't understand. Like, Mikey and Draken were gonna split up, and there was gonna be 2 different gangs and a bunch of stuff going on, and he had to make sure they stayed together. Instead of like, hey, no, this is what's going on, and this is what's going on, bro. Like, no, y'all are just tripping. It's all right, bro. It's not. This guy is just trying to put y'all 2 together, just trying to split you guys apart. You know, no. He decides to just cry and then fall, and then a piece of crap falls on his fucking forehead, and that's enough for them to just squash their beef, and everything's cool. I'm like, this is some bullshit, bro. This is what you call bad writing. Bad writing, bro. This show has bad writing all through that bitch, bro. All through this bitch. Like, now I just skipped over a part. I didn't even talk about the main villain, Kiseki. That's the main reason why he wanted to join Toman, to be in top of there, so we can be with Mikey and them, and so we can calm them, straight them away so his chick won't get killed, and to stop another person. And then when he comes back, he doesn't figure that out till the second time he comes back and realizes there's a guy named Kiseki, you know what I mean, that's also the leader of Toman, you know what I mean, which is the gang he's trying to get into. So he has to figure out who the hell Kiseki is. Actually, he knows who he is. He has a fucking picture. But when he sees him, it's just like, oh, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Like, what do you mean you don't know who the fuck that is? What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, bro, that's Kiseki, bro. You got his picture ready. You know he's going to be one of the leaders. Okay? You know he's going to do this and that. He's going to, you know what I mean? You should know everything. All right. Nope. This dude still be able to connive his way in. He's still able to just do whatever. This nigga, like, and what's crazy, like, Kiseki later comes in, and Mikey lets him, knowing everything Kiseki did. Like, Kiseki was the reason why the fight even started in the first place between Toma and a different gang, and reason why everything went so crazy, and why things happened in the future. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your boy Takemichi knows that, and Mikey only knows that Kiseki started the other shit. So I'm just trying to, I don't know, bro. I'm just trying to figure out, man, like, how is this dude a good main character? Every time he gets beat up, he cries. Every time anything happens, he cries. No matter what, bro. Good stuff, bad stuff, cries. When it's time, hey, Draken's gonna get fucking snuck from behind. You know what I mean? What's that other boy? Yeah, it was Draken. Or that other boy with the long hair, I forgot his goddamn name, with the long hair, black hair. He's gonna get snuck from behind, and when he does, Takemichi just watching, and lets his boy get smacked the fuck up, just destroyed, bro. Like, I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? Every time Takemichi has to prevent anything, bro, he just doesn't, or they barely make it out because he barely does anything. He always barely does anything every time. He either cries or plot convenience. He did like I don't even know why he likes the girl. The girl's barely even in the show. It's mainly about her. When he finally saved her, this boy came back to the past anyway to save Mikey's ass. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, oh, me and Mikey are cool now. We're friends. And so, man, fuck that, bro. That's his decision. He did what he decided to fucking do, man. If he died, he did what he did. You got your chick. You're good. You're straight. You don't have to be doing all this extra shit for no reason, because now you're gonna have to do even more. And then to find out Kiseki wasn't even like the reason why even the girl died in the first place, because Kiseki had the fattest crush on her and she liked him and he liked her or whatever. And when he tried to ask her out, she didn't like him. She liked what's his name, Takemichi. So that's why Kiseki all of a sudden just been planning everything. Just been destroying, fucking up Takemichi's life and making sure every time Takemichi would save her or anything like that, it wouldn't matter, because this fool would still come up with different plans to beat Leo Toman or get her killed. She dies like 2-3 different times. 2-3 different fucking times. He just keeps changing. He keeps like manipulating and doing everything. He's such a genius. And it makes you think, because either he's a super genius or this man can see the future. And apparently he don't got powers. He can't see in the future at all. He can't go back and forth or any of that shit. He's just that smart. I'm just like, bro, come the fuck on. Takemichi, you are a jackass. You have all these goddamn handicaps that should make you to be able to easily breeze through this, but you keep getting outsmarted by everybody else with no powers. What is going on? Why come no one has powers? Why are you the only one in that universe that has any type of powers whatsoever? How does that make any sense? Who decided to put that in the show? Why didn't you just keep it as him being 14 years old and being the main character? Why, when he goes in the future again, he can just train a little bit, you know what I mean, learn some martial arts or something, goddammit, and then go back in time. Now he has a little more, like, experience so he can actually fight. Since he wants to be a leader of a fighting gang, but no. What? It's, oh no, it's because how cowardly and how much he gets beat up and still tries to keep going forward. It brings everyone else around him. It gives everyone else like that spunk to keep coming up and fight too for him and with him. I'm like, bro, I seen that weak ass shit, bro. How the fuck is that making you want to fight with his ass? He running around, everyone boxing and shit, maxing each other for real, and this dude's like this with his head down, running through the mix like this with his head down. And you're like, yeah, I fuck with him. Yeah, like, no, bro. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. No, you're crazy. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. This dude is a shit main character. Every time there's anything he has to use his brain with, mind you, this is a 26-year-old fucking man in a 14-year-old's body. And he's slipping off over another 14 to 13-year-old chick. That clearly she keeps outsmarting him and like making him flustered and getting him all. I'm like, dude, you're 26. The fuck? Like, oh wait, I forgot. This is like the only chick you've ever interacted with, ever like had a chance of being with. I'm like, you're an L through and through and a moron. You were so lucky you have powers, or you would have been done a long time ago. You should have been snuffed out a long time ago. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. Like, come on, bro. Who the fuck in their right mind can say, like, oh, you're talking Beach is a fire main character. Dude's a fucking cowardly pussy. Oh, it's because he keeps getting up to fight after he gets his ass whooped. Like, you see that one fight he won when he choked the dude out? That was bullshit. How the fuck do you end up, like, on the ground like this, on your back to the ground, and you're getting maxed up to all of a sudden teleporting to behind the dude's back, choking him out? How? Bro, you just want to give him a dub. You wanted to give him a dub so bad. You should have had him pick up a fucking branch off the ground or some pipe or whatever and just bat, Takemichi, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, no, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. You said, no, I'm going to give him some retarded ass choke out, even though he shouldn't have been able to even get behind the dude in the first place because his ass was already on the ground with his back turned getting punched out. So there's no way he can just flip over and teleport like an armband. Like, stop it, bro. Like, what is this? You know what I mean? Like, what is this? Like, how many times are you going to keep going back and forth in the future, bro? How many times are you going to be able to do that? How many times are you going to be like, oh, yeah, this is their last time? And then the brother, I still can't even believe the brother believed him at 9 years old and dedicated his entire life to try to save his sister, and it still failed. Bro, you're like some high-class police officer, some high IQ ass dude, but you still can't save your sister. Really? You got a 20-year heads up, little bro, and you took it very seriously, and you still couldn't save her. Now, Takemichi, the moron, because somehow he gets all these chances, changing times and stuff like that. Somehow you guys still remember. Somehow things are still intact. I don't know how that can keep happening, but it is what it is. This show is not good, bro. Like, it shit just still make no sense. You gotta just act like shit makes sense. Nothing does. Okay, nothing fucking does. It's like, Mikey knows what everything... It's just so weird to know Mikey knows everything this fool did. Everything he did. Knew he was for the other side. He was really from the other side. And he's like, oh, I'll still let you on. Bro, why would you do that? And then Valhalla, isn't he a leader of Valhalla as well? Why would... oh no, Mikey's the leader of Valhalla. Like, I don't like this shit anymore. Like, first you're like, it's just like, you're like, oh, you want to know why, what happened and shit? But it's like, you don't care, because like, they're fucking stupid. Like, you don't care because it's just so... It's going to get changed in plot convenience because Takemichi isn't going to fucking solve this. He's not. He's a moron. He doesn't solve anything. He doesn't. He just lets shit just happens in his convenience. That's it. That's it. It's like fucking like Buggy. He's basically Crybaby Buggy. Basically from Crybaby Buggy from One Piece. Just incompetent, nothing. Just a total joke. Crybaby joke. But thing is, Buggy's actually cool. This guy is just a fucking loser. Like, I don't even get it. Like, doing all this for some little chick. Like, you're an L, bro. Like, you're 26 and you can't outsmart some teenagers. You're lame, bro. Man, that's it for me, y'all. Big 200, man. I'll see y'all later.